everyone, welcome back to the Tackling Transitions for Students group. My name is Soli. I'm an OT student from Kean University, and I am going to be this week's group leader. The topic of this week's video module is time management, and the goal is for you to learn 3 different time management strategies that will help you better plan and organize your time. The first strategy we will review is creating a weekly planner, where we will lay out your entire schedule and use time blocking as a way to determine the different activities you have going on during the week. The second strategy we will be reviewing is learning how to create a list of goals, which will include the prioritized activities that you need to dedicate time towards and setting deadlines to achieve these goals. The third strategy will be on using to-do lists. For this activity, all you will need is a notebook and colored markers. I will be demonstrating to you how to do each of the 3 different strategies, and I will ask if you can please follow along by participating in each of the steps after I demonstrate them. But before we begin, let's have a discussion about time management. So you may be thinking, what exactly is time management? Time management is having the ability to organize and plan how to spend your time in a way that supports what you want and need to do. You might also be asking yourself, how important is time management for me? Trying to juggle a variety of things going on in your life without order can take a large toll on you. As a college student, as someone who may have a job, and also overall just becoming an adult with more responsibility, there are many ways being organized and putting thought into how you will spend your time will help you be successful in anything you need to do. Some of the benefits include reducing your stress, increasing your independence, helping you feel more confident, helping you be more responsible, and improving your performance. Activity Part 1, Weekly Planner. The first strategy we will go over right now is using a weekly planner as a way to schedule your time during the week. This image is showing you the weekly planner that we will be creating. This way of scheduling allows you to fully view everything you have going on in the week in an easy and organized way. I'm going to be demonstrating to you how to complete this. Please follow along each of the steps and pause as needed. Step 1. Fold the paper into thirds on both sides. Step 2. Using your markers, trace the folds to make straight lines down the page. Step 3. Write the days of the week over each column. Each column represents a different day of the week. Start the week with Monday, followed by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Notice for Saturday and Sunday, the last column was split in half to include both days. If you need more room for Saturday and Sunday, simply add them to the back of the page. Step 4. Add numbers to the left side of the paper. The numbers on the left side of the page will indicate to you what time of the day it is. As you can see, the first number I wrote is a 9. This shows that I am starting to schedule my day at 9 o'clock in the morning and ending my day at 9 o'clock at night. I am skipping one line in between each number. The space in the middle will stand for the half an hour mark between the two time periods. Step 5. Write week of and add the dates that match the week. We are now going to review the process of time blocking. So starting with our Monday date, we can see that we have a history class starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. So since it starts at 9 o'clock, you would start this color blocking right at the 9 o'clock line. And then this class ends until 11 o'clock. So you would simply stop it at the 11 o'clock line. If you get lost as to where to place the time on the other dates, you can simply use the lines as a guide. So as you can see, this is the 12:30 mark, and you can see social club starts at 12:30. I also recommend writing the time out specifically so you can get the specific details. So social club would be at 12:30 and it would end at 2 o'clock. You can also write the location that this event will take place at. So this social club will occur at Dawn Hall. For the next part, I would like you to practice adding in some of the things you do during your week using this method. So for example, I'm going to add in the day on Monday that I have dinner with my grandmother. So I have dinner at 5 o'clock, so that means that I will place my mark at the 5 o'clock line. And I can expect to be there for at least 2 hours, so 7 o'clock. So I'm going to place my ending mark at that time slot. And here I can write dinner and then I can color this in just so it's easy for me to follow, and it doesn't have to be fancy, but just enough to give you the idea that during that time period you are busy, so it allows you to see all the time that you are open to do other things and the time that you are already obligated. Activity Part 2, My Goals List. Prioritizing what is most important for us to accomplish is a critical step in time management. But first, in order to prioritize something, you must identify it and figure out what it is you want to do and how you are going to go about doing it. The next activity we're going to do is making our own My Goals sheet. The purpose of this list is so that we can begin to list out our goals and determine how to plan our time in order to complete all the steps necessary to do so. To begin, I'd like you to take a moment and think about, what are your goals? Write down one or two so that we can add them to this list. Keep in mind, while it is okay to think of these large goals that you may have, also consider the smaller goals and how this could be used in everyday situations. For example, maybe you have a research paper you need to do. There are very many steps that go into that. This can be applied to keep you on track in order to meet your deadline for completing a project in school. Step 1. Write down one of your goals. Step 2. Think about what are the steps needed to achieve this goal. Write them down underneath. To the right, I am writing the date that I ideally would like to complete this by, or that I may need to absolutely complete this by. You may not have a specific date, and if you don't, that's okay, but consider writing one down as a way to encourage you to get closer to getting your goal done. Activity Part 3, To-Do List. When you've got so many little things to remember to do, it can be very easy to lose track of them. This is why the next strategy we are going to go over, which is using a to-do list, is going to solve the problem because you will have everything written down in one place. To-do lists are helpful for time management because they help you organize what it is you need to do throughout the day and help focus you to get those things done. When making a list, you can use squares to the left of what you need to do so that you can check them off as you go down your list. For example, doing something such as your laundry and making sure you get your math homework done can be easily forgotten as you go about your day, though they may be very important in order for you to have a successful day tomorrow. So by writing it down, you are that much more likely to complete it. You can carry your list around with you, and as you go about your day, you may add new things to do to your list, and you can also check off the things you have already done off your list. Write down 2 things on your to-do list. The first strategy we went over is scheduling by using a weekly planner. The second strategy we used is setting goals by using a My Goals list and creating deadlines for those. The third strategy we use is creating to-do lists. The more you practice using these strategies, the easier it will become. Using these methods we reviewed will help keep you organized in anything and everything you hope to do. I truly hope that all of you are on the path to becoming masters of time. Next week's video module will be on navigation skills, and it will be led by Stephanie, so be sure to tune back in. Thank you for participating and watching the video.